This is a pre-calculus review question. It says, which of the following are roots of f of x equals 2x squared plus 8x plus 9? One way to find roots is by using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus, do I have this thing? I want to use that brush. Plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, that should all be under the square root, all divided by 2a. You need to know that quadratic formula. This thing inside the square root is called the discriminant. It will tell whether I have two real solutions, one real solution, or complex solutions, two complex with imaginary components. So if this thing equals 0, there's two real solutions. If it's, okay, I know, you were almost going to say, hold on a second, you're wrong. Of course I was wrong. If it equals 0, there is one real solution. If it's greater than 0, there's two real solutions. If it's less than 0, there's two complex with an imaginary component. In other words, with I. So I'm going to find b squared minus 4ac. This is ax squared plus bx plus c. I'll find the discriminant. If it's less than 0, then one of these will be the answers. That's if it's less than 0, will be the answer. And if it's greater than 0, it'll be this one. So it's not going to be equal to 0 because there's not a choice that just has one root. So let me find this. B squared is 8 squared is 64 minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 9. This is 64 minus 9 times 2 is 18, 72, which is equal to negative 8, which is less than 0. So this answer choice is out. I can guess now, and I have a 33% chance of getting it right. But let me get the actual number. I'll give myself more room here, and get the actual number. I'm going to use the whole quadratic formula to find the roots. So it's negative b, which is negative 8, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Well, I know that's negative 8, so it's plus or minus the square root of negative 8. I already calculated the discriminant. Hey, if it was greater than 0, I would have been done. I would have been able to eliminate these three. So I took a chance. Divide it by 2a. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, I have a negative number inside the square root, so I'm going to take out an I. Negative 8, the square root of negative 1 is I. Plus or minus I, square root of 8, over 4. 8 has factors of 2 and 4. I try to find perfect square factors. 4 is a perfect square, so I can take 2 out of the square root. And this is negative 8 plus or minus, the 2 came out, 2i, square root of 2 over 4. And I can separate this because these are all separated. 8 divided by 4, negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2, plus or minus 2i square root of 2 over 4, which is I square root of 2 over 2. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice. I've already taken this out as a negative 2. So you have to separate them. So negative 2 plus or minus I squared root of 2 over 2, that is, this answer is correct.